We talk all the time about the fact that people leave the state of West Virginia. We don't always talk about it when they come back. And I think we need to do a better job of talking about it when they come back. There was recently a piece in the West Virginia Chamber magazine talking about 3 people, professionals who decided to come back to the state of West Virginia. They're from here, and they decided to come back to the state. And, why did they do that? We need to understand why they did that so that we can talk to other people about doing it. I'm joined in the Charleston studio by Ed Ryan and Wendy Goodenough. On the phone with us is Chris Weichel, all 3 who came back to West Virginia. Ladies first. So we'll start with you, Wendy. Why did you come back to West Virginia?
Well, I came back because I was provided with a unique opportunity.
Oh, hang on one second here. Go now.
I came back for a couple of reasons. I came back for family. My dad was not well. He is now 89, so I say he duped me. That was a lot of years ago. But I had a unique opportunity. I'm an attorney by trade, and I was in private practice. I was a divorce lawyer, and I was on that course, billing hours and making partner in the firm kind of thing. And I was presented with an opportunity to build a business, to start from the ground up. And I'm also an entrepreneur, which is really what I am at heart. And that brought me back, that lure of being able to come back and be part of a business from the ground up, and built that business. And lightning struck twice for me. I built another business in 2015, which is a technology company that I own now. So that brought me back, that idea of being able to start something at home.
And you've been back for how long?
I came back in 1999, so
Okay.
26 years.
So 26 years.
Yep.
Ed, I want to talk about your story a bit. We can get to why you came back, but why did you leave?
I left for academic pursuits. I got really into international trade and international affairs in my studies at Marshall. The opportunities to continue in those studies within the state just weren't there. So I was looking for a master's degree program, and then to kind of launch into a career around international trade and tariffs and imports. So I needed to, go to a school that offered that. So I headed down to Washington, D.C., studied down there, and then got picked up by U.S. Customs to kind of start my federal career.
And you've been back for how long?
We've been back for 3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened 3 years ago that you said, all right, time to come back?
I was working for Amazon at the time. I'd kind of jumped into corporate America after my time in service. We brought the kids back for kind of family Thanksgiving. I think we were up at Stonewall Jackson. It was one of those weird kind of warm days. The lake was all dried up, so all the kids were out playing in the mud. And we were driving back home to fly out from Charleston, and the kids were just like, we want to move home. We want to be here. We want to be with our cousins and our grandparents. And my wife and I just kind of looked at each other and let's go, check out some houses before we leave town. And one thing led to another, and we came home.
Where were you at again?
We were in D.C.
You were in D.C., and so you came back from D.C.
Yeah.
Is your wife from here?
Yes, both born and raised.
Okay, so you guys were used to it. Was it any culture shock for your kids, actually, when they got back?
We tried to prepare the kids as much as we could, not living in a bubble anymore. But no, it's great. It was wonderful to be able to, bring family back in their lives. Just the beauty of the state, the warmness of people. It's not transactional. Everybody, just loves the state, loves being here, and just to be able to pass that on to the kids.
Let's bring Chris Weichel into the conversation. Chris, unless I have this wrong, I believe you grew up in Winfield, started your career here. You worked for Governor Tomlin, as I recall, an attorney by trade. Why did you leave?
Yeah, I left a little bit because my wife had an opportunity to teach down in Texas. And luckily enough, my company was based in the same area where she got a job teaching. So I came down to a little bit for her, but also I felt like I needed to grab that next rung on kind of the corporate ladder, thinking that would give me fulfillment. That would be the next thing that I wanted. But, once I reached out and grabbed that and accomplished that goal, there was just that hole there, that there was something missing. That fulfillment wasn't there from simply achieving the title, simply becoming, quote unquote, more important in your company because of the title you have. So it didn't take us long to kind of realize that we wanted to come back. And Luckily enough, I work for a wonderful company, Expand Energy. They gave me an opportunity to come back home. And I mean, I've only been home 4 months, but it's been some of the happiest I've been in quite some time, just because, I mean, being home, there's nothing different than, or there's nothing quite like being in West Virginia. The mountains surround you, the people embrace you, and it's just a feeling that you can't get anywhere else. And anyone out there listening, I kind of want to throw it out there. You talked about it to start, TJ. We talk about people leaving all the time. Don't highlight the positives like this kind of the three amigos here kind of coming back. I mean, if you get the opportunity, if you want to come back, it's so wonderful. And you're going to be so enriched by not only the people that you're with, but the 4 seasons that you're going to get to experience. It might be a little cold for me. I moved back to West Virginia from Houston, so it's already a little chilly for me. The warm weather definitely changed my blood, I'll say. But we're getting used to it. But it's been so wonderful being back. It's a feeling that you can't replicate anywhere else. And I'm so happy that I was given the opportunity to do it.
You feel like you've given anything up coming back from a big city like Houston back to a smaller place in West Virginia?
Yeah, I mean, I've given up some food options. The Tex-Mex down here is absolutely exquisite. My wife and I went and enjoyed some last night. We're actually back down here visiting the in-laws. But, I mean, other than that, the opportunities that you have in West Virginia, you may not have as many different places for your kids to play soccer. You may not have as many places to go out to eat or to do something on a Saturday. But sometimes that's the charm of it. I mean, down here or when we were in Houston, there was so much, it was almost overwhelming, all the things that you could do. Whereas here, you're going to go to the park, the festival, and you're going to see the people in your community. You're going to recognize people when you go out to dinner. You're going to say hello. You're going to get to know your neighbors. And all of the things that we left in Houston were things that I think it was okay to leave. And all the things that we got coming back to West Virginia are all the things that we should have been seeking out. Being closer to family, being closer to your community, being tied to something more than just the individuality of yourself. It's really something that, like I said, it can't be replicated, and West Virginia is such a special place.
So, Wendy, I think you've been back the longest. I heard you say 99.
Yep.
That you came back. How do you entice other people to do what you've done? Because obviously you liked it being back, or you would have went elsewhere. I mean, clearly you built a business. You can do that in a lot of places. Many people would argue it's easier to build a business in other states because of some of the regulation and different things that we may have in West Virginia that we're working on. But how do you attract people? How do we start to have these conversations with folks like the three of you who are teetering about coming back and get them? Because we need them. We need more people, period.
Well, I mean, I think it starts by telling your story. You have people who've had wonderful experiences here telling their stories. And I think that the three of us, this is the 3rd time we've been together. And what I'm hearing from all 3 of us is we get to really be ourselves here. Like, we feel like we're really ourselves when we're in these mountains. My daughter chose to come back here, which is very interesting. We're both graduates of the Ohio State University College of Law.
Oh, you go the Ohio.
That's right. It's a big week at the Ohio State University. We have to play that team up north. But I think there's opportunity here to really be yourself, to really craft your own vision. I'm a lawyer, but I'm an entrepreneur, and I've been given a great amount of support here. The people here, I will put up against anybody. One of my friends, we just had a big surprise party for her this weekend, and she said, I can look out in this crowd and I can see my life. I can see all the people who have been here for so many chapters of my life. And I've said that too. Every important chapter of my life has been lived in these mountains. And why not, if you're going to build something and do something, do it in the place that supported you, that made you, that helped build you. And one of the quotes that I had said when we did the summit, the business summit, was I had heard a quote that said, "You came from the mountains, you can move mountains." And I love that. And I told you I love that quote, that grit, that drive, that imagery of the mountains. And I think we all kind of feel like probably now we're kind of standing on top of the mountain. And whether that means success, financial success, personal success, whatever that means, the vision we have now in the life we've lived of these mountains in this place, it's just special. And you can put your energy anywhere. Why not put it here? Why not put it in a place that needs you, that supports you, that's beautiful, and live your life with people, all these chapters of your life with some really great people.
I'm going to put all 3 of you on the spot a little bit. And Wendy, I'll start with you. Again, ladies first. Good or bad, ladies first,
Well,
right?
thank you.
Give me one word that pops into your mind when I say West Virginia.
Genuine.
Ed?
You circle back.
I'll circle back. He'll take a pass. Chris?
Home.
Home. Is that what you said? Home?
Yeah, yes, sir. Home.
Yeah, I'd say strength. I think the one thing that's been really a revelation for me is how much stronger I've become as a person coming home. How much stronger my family's coming home. How much healthier just life is in all aspects. I think when you're living in a place like Houston or Columbus or DC, just the pace of life can be really unhealthy. And to be able to come back here and recoup and reconnect with family and grow stronger, in your faith and your community, it's amazing.
Thanks to all three of you for being here.
Thank
appreciate
you so
coming
much.
back to West Virginia.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
appreciate your story. And let's tell it more and inspire other people to hopefully come back too. I wish all three of you a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much. And I think I speak for all three of us when I say there's nowhere else we'd rather be.
Yep,
We'll end it there.
absolutely.
Jim, hang on the line. I'll get to you coming up. We'll also check some texts at 304 Talk 304 after the break. Hang tight.